So in the following of our Python tutorials, we're going to talk about dictionaries. Dictionaries are the first kind of collections in Python, and just like sets, they're declared with curly brackets this way. So if I want to declare a new dictionary, I can simply write new dictionary, and we have curly brackets, and there is a certain type, there's a certain way we write or define the new dictionaries, and that is this way. For example, I write name here, and then in front of it I define it. For example, I write the name itself. So for example, I write James, and then next I write email, and then in front of it I enter, for example, James @gmail.com. And also notice that you need to put comma after each item. Then inside a quotation mark, I write number, and then I will define it. So it can be, for example, +1 -8799897 and blah blah blah. Okay, and then I'm going to print this one, print new dictionary, and then I'm going to save this code and run it. And here, as you can see, we've printed out the dictionary. So dictionaries are formed this way. We have this double dots here. So we use double dot or a colon here in a dictionary, and most of the time we're going to specify the name, the email, and the number. So to specify the name, we've written James, and then the email of James and his number. So most of the time it's like a database, and we use dictionaries sometimes for JSON files. In the next part of this tutorial, I'm going to talk about JSONs as well, JSON files, and how to create them. But first of all, you need to know how to create a dictionary and how to specify different features of a certain item. For example, we have people. We want to have different data about different people. So here we use name, email, number, or any other kind of feature that we want to specify. We can put it here. We can also have different parts of a dictionary, including, for example, we want to have different people with different names and different email and numbers. So I'm going to tell you how you can create different parts inside a dictionary, and it has different subsets. How we can add different subsets to a dictionary. So, for example, you can do this for Jack, James, Alice, other names, and this is one of the best ways, one of the best collections for creating a kind of a database. Also, in the dictionaries, we can have some properties like list. So, for example, we can place here another feature or property for James. For example, dogs. You can write dogs, and here we have colon, and then we have list. We can place a list here. So for example, we have dogs, and they all have names. For example, one of them is Tommy. One of the dogs is called Tommy, Jackie, Tim, and all of these need to be a string. So let me change them to strings. Tommy, Jackie, and Tim here. So we have a list here. Let me also add a comma, and there we go. So no problem here. If I print this dictionary, you will see that it can also include a list here, and all of other collections, even it can have another dictionary inside it. So if you want to put another dictionary, so for example, you want to specify a property for all of these dogs. You can write, for example, Tommy column, and for example, you can write the age of, for example, Tommy. Tommy is 3 years old. Jackie is 4 years old. And Timmy is 1 year old. So here we face an error, and let's see what is the problem. Okay, here because we have defined or declared a new dictionary inside this dictionary, we also need to have curly brackets. So let me change this to a curly bracket, and there we go. Let's print this out, and here, as you can see, we have everything all right. We have our own dictionary inside another dictionary. So now we want to access different items inside a dictionary. Notice that these strings here at the first of every item is called key. So we have different keys. We have 8 keys here, which is also the length of this dictionary. So for example, we want to see what is the number, what's the phone number of James. So we can print new dictionary, and inside of it we can write number. So as a result, you will see the number related to the number of James, or the James phone number is printed out here. And if you want to know, for example, the list of his dogs, you can print out new dictionary and dogs here. And there we go. So for example, if you want to have other people here, you can write different dictionaries inside this dictionary. So we have list of people, just like the list of dogs here, and then you can write different properties of them inside of it. And this is the way it's done. You can also put it this way. For example, you can write a dictionary list or dictionary or dict of people, and inside the curly brackets I can write Tim, or because we had Tim, let's put another name. For example, I can write William. Notice that it should be placed inside a string, otherwise it will be considered as a variable, and because we haven't yet declared that kind of variable, we will face an error. So we have William, and we can open another curly brackets and place all of these keys here for William as well. So there we go. And also notice that for a better coding, a cleaner coding, you can place them like this. And because here in Python this clean coding is necessary, otherwise you'll mix up everything and you may also face an error. So here we can also add another name. For example, we can add here James as well. For example, James, and also here notice that you should put comma, and then we have all of the properties related to James. And better have two tabs in order to keep everything cleaned up.